Hey there, my name's Sam. I'm a co-founder at Feedback Loop, and thank you for watching our first newsletter video. There's a whole bunch of little stories and things to learn this week, so I'm going to try cover them all in a couple minutes. We're looking at the importance of showing the customers the benefits, our story on LinkedIn, and some other cool things we've learned. Let's dive in. So we went to a General Assembly user experience class earlier last week, and our ideas were workshopped. One of the clear things we learned is the importance of clearly indicating the benefit to users. And this is something we've been seeing a lot in sign-up pages recently, so we thought we'd just kind of show you some of our favorites. This is one called Full Contact, and all they want to do is get your email address, but in the background they show you everything that you're going to get if you put it in. And then when you put it in, it turns out it's just a beta. But point is, you just cannot resist signing up. Same with Zopim. They're a chat client. They want you to complete the profile, and they show you everything you're going to get if you complete it. Finally, our favorite, the InVision app. These guys are a bit of a benchmark because they make apps for designers, and they show you what you're going to get out if you use it. And these are all just samples. So they've mocked up this beautiful sample background that shows you what you're going to get. Now, this is really for services, but this whole idea of just showing customers the benefit on any page you want them to take action can be used for any business. If you think of a consulting service, you could put a photo of you helping them in the background of an email inquiry form. For example, if you're an e-commerce business, you could show the customer receiving the cool stuff they're buying from you in the background of a checkout page or something like that. Lots of cool applications of a simple concept like this. The next thing this week is fake reviews are in the media again. This last week and the week before. We've got Samsung in the BBC News getting probed over fake reviews. And also in Australia we had the authorities reaching out to the public to help with the crackdown to fake reviews. We had a Google alert that told us this article, and we jumped on it straight away. Reached out to some journalists, and Michael Lee over at ZNet interviewed us, and this is what came out yesterday, and we were just stoked with how much social love it got for our first coverage. So do check that article out. It mentions my last name an embarrassing amount of times, but we're really, really happy with the coverage and the comments we've been getting about that, and how just clearly they represented our story. As I mentioned, we got a bit of LinkedIn coverage from this, and it had actually ended up being a trending story on LinkedIn, and this is like old style front page clipping. LinkedIn trending is just what's being shared and clicked through the most on LinkedIn, and so we made it trending on retail and on internet, and so you can see VentureBeat, TechCrunch, CNN, Huffington Post, Forbes. And then there's the ZNet story with us and Bloomberg below and more Huffington Post. So that was pretty awesome getting in there. On the same day, it was announced that we are pitching in a competition to go to a Southeast Asian startup expo. This is a selective pitch, and we're pitching with 10 other top startups, and we're really looking forward to it next week. Finally, 3 articles to wrap up. We've got this article on minimizing cognitive overhead in your product or service. And this is kind of pushing against the idea of just keeping it really, really simple. The reality is when you keep things really, really simple and remove too much text and remove too much details, is you're actually making people think a lot more and getting confused. And you should make whatever you're building, whatever you're selling, something that your grandma could quickly understand. And that doesn't necessarily mean oversimplifying it. That can mean helper text at the right time and clear instructions. Over at Quartz, we've got this interesting article on the secret to getting a higher salary is to ask for nothing. And this guy tells this great story about how he used asking for nothing as a way for getting great deals and building trust with people he was negotiating with. Finally, over at Conversion Excel, these guys do actually stick to their name and write extra large articles, but they're worth the read or at least a skim. Um, this goes through a few kind of important tips in persuading people to do things, and it's going to change the way you think about different aspects of the web. I've already flicked through things like the product photo page to some of the e-commerce businesses we're working with. You'll see, this example of shoes, 6 shoes versus 3 shoes, and a clear buying action. How much higher that converts and gets users buying products. Imagine if shoe stores could be simplified like this. Anyway, that's all from Feedback Loop for this week. Thank you again for reading our newsletter. Let us know what you think. We whipped this video up really kind of in one take, and would appreciate any of your feedback. Thank you.